Hello everyone, my name is Ascent and welcome to 5 reasons why Minecraft Java Edition is better than the Bedrock Edition. Reason number 1, the hotkeys and shortcuts. So the first one is the F3 menu. Now this is the F3 menu or debug screen, and this is one of the most useful screens in all of Minecraft. Now what we can see here is we have our FPS, we have the version we're on, you can see I'm using Optifine, we can see our render distance, the D value, we can see our coordinates. Now, granted, Bedrock Edition does have coordinates, but that's it. You can't see anything. You can turn coordinates on, but that's it. You can't see anything but coordinates. So I have coordinates here, I can see where I am in the chunk, I see the client light, I see the day, I see the display of my monitor, my graphics card, my CPU, memory usage, that's pretty important. And now, to a lot of people, the F3 menu isn't, I would say, that important. You're just there to see your coordinates, get where you want to go, set the coordinates to your base, a farm, something like that. But personally, I think it shows a lot of information, and it's just really nice to have. Now, that's just the F3 menu, but there's multiple other things, multiple other shortcuts that you have in the game. First one, F1, just hide your hotbar, everything. Hide your hotbar, your subtitles, your crosshair, which is perfect for screenshots or something like that, and I personally think it's really useful. And then you have all the other F3 related keyboard shortcuts. The main one I use is F3 and H, advanced tooltips, and we have F3 and B, which shows hitboxes, so we can see the hitbox of this rabbit, and that's really useful for people like speedrunners, and it's just useful to have. And then another one, F3 and G, chunk borders, where you can see where we are in a chunk. You can mine along a chunk border for ancient debris. You can see where you are if you're looking for a stronghold, if you're a speedrunner. And I think it's just really interesting to have because Minecraft is loaded in chunks in both Java Edition and Bedrock Edition. So seeing where your chunk borders are, seeing where spawn chunks are, because spawn chunks are always loaded in this game, it's really useful. And there's so many other ones, I could go on forever, but the main one is, for that reason, Java Edition is much better. And this brings us to reason number 2, being able to play past and current versions of Minecraft. Now in Bedrock Edition, you can only play the most recent update of the game. As of right now, that's 1.17.1, but that's it. You can't play any other past version. And for some, that may not bother you, but in Java Edition, because of the way the server communities, the game itself has been made, that can be really annoying. And because of being able to play any version of the game, it has just created just an amazing widespread multi-version community of the game. We have servers that work in 1.7 all the way to 1.17 like Hypixel. We have anarchy servers like 2B2T, which is in 1.12. We have simply, servers that don't want to update just yet, just to make sure that they have the right optimizations, the right mods, make sure their player base is ready. And that's just a luxury that people in Bedrock Edition don't have. Now, I would say I feel bad for people in Bedrock Edition who, they want this, but they can't for multiple reasons. But for this video is meant for those people who say Bedrock Edition is superior to Java Edition. And here's another reason why you are wrong. And this brings me to reason number 3. Reason number 3 is the offhand. Now the offhand is when you simply, right here, we have this little slot. It's called the offhand. You put an item in the offhand, bam, it is on the left side of your screen. The best thing about it is that you can use it. It's not just another storage slot, though some people just use it as storage slot. It's not just another storage slot. See? It's not in my main hand, but I can still use an item in my offhand. Now that's a luxury that Bedrock Edition players don't have. The only item you can use in your offhand is a shield. And once it's in your offhand, the way you activate it is you have to crouch. Now see, well, that doesn't work in Java Edition, but in Bedrock Edition you have to crouch. That's it. Shield is the only thing you can use in your offhand. Something like rocket, something like building blocks. Trying to build up, you have an item in your main hand. Item in your main hand, you gotta hit a mob, go up, bridge, get away, place blocks in front of you, stuff like that. the only reason I could do that is because I have 2 hands, and you can't do that if you're in Bedrock Edition. The offhand is practically non-existent. Actually, last year in 2020, one of the main reasons I immediately thought, you know what, this is it, I love Java Edition, this is the best one, is because I watched Grian's Hermitcraft Season 7 series, and the way he uses offhand for food, for blocks, for rockets, for really anything, I was just thought to myself, this is really cool. And I honestly feel bad for Bedrock Edition players who don't have that feature to the game. For me, it's something I use all the time. I use the F key on my keyboard just to switch back and forth between offhand and main hand, and I don't know how I could play without it today. Well, okay, I guess I play without it in 1.8, but that's irrelevant, okay? Now, reason number 4 is shaders. Now, shaders do exist on both Bedrock Edition and Java Edition, but the thing is, with Bedrock Edition, is that the shaders are very exclusive. Now, Bedrock Edition covers mobile, console, and Windows 10 computers. Now, there is an argument that, you know, Bedrock Edition has RTX shaders, so because of that, they must be superior. But I disagree. First one is, in my opinion, I think RTX shaders look terrible compared to what shaders Java Edition has to offer. The second one is, to be able to run RTX shaders on Windows 10 Edition, you need a really good computer, And right now, you know, I'm recording to you in 1080p, 60 FPS, but I don't have a very good computer, to be honest. In the grand scheme of things, compared to, you know, all these high-end gaming PCs, I'm nowhere close. So people telling me that, hey, you know, we have those RTX shaders, you know, we must be the best edition. No, because you need a really good computer. You're talking RTX card, and that's not even available right now because of the GPU shortage. You need a really good CPU. You need to, you know, join the beta. You need to own Windows 10 Edition, and just all of this, just so many steps. It just makes it so hard to get those shaders. It's pretty sad. And another one is, I don't even think they look that good. So here we have it. I've turned on BSL shaders, which are one of my favorite shaders, and just look at the God rays, look at the lens flare, look at the clouds, let's find some water. Just look at the water. Oh, isn't that nice, right? And this honestly is just amazing compared to RTX shaders. I've seen them. They're flat. They don't move. They're not clear. They have, you know, the weird vanilla, you know, water texture on them, water particles. It's just terrible. So anyone who's saying, you know, we have the best shaders, you're just wrong. All right, you're just wrong. And there's just so much to offer. This brings me to my 5th and final reason why I think Java Edition is better than Bedrock Edition. To all of you, Bedrock Edition is better, people, and that is mods and servers. Now, the reason I group them together is because they're both something that is really just the best on Java Edition. First one being mods. Now, I'm not a big mod person myself, but just being able to do all these mods like that I've enjoyed so much watching YouTube, RLCraft, Origins, Aether mod, you know, all this stuff, simply making another better. Data packs, actually, I want to include data packs in there. All that stuff is not available on Bedrock Edition. And there is some mods, but I don't really know that much about them, but I just know they're terrible. Another one is server performance mods like Lithium, Paper, Spigot, though those are jars, but Lithium, Hydrogen, all the Fabric mods, you know, all this stuff just makes the server run better. You can change tiny bit of stuff on my data packs, you know, for when I'm playing on my SMPs, data packs that I've seen on servers like Hermitcraft. It's just not on there on Bedrock Edition. And the server community is just so much better. I've also mentioned earlier servers like 2B2T, Hypixel, Mindmen, all those SMPs I play with my friends. They're just so much better, and I can just do so much with my friends. Now, I think even Bedrock Edition people agree that the servers are better, but I just wanted to put that out there, and along with mods. And I think that just about concludes it. You know, if I missed anything, let me know in the comments, but I think this is not directed to all Bedrock Edition players who, of course, having a good time playing with their friends, playing alone. This is not to you. You know, enjoy the game because it's about the game. But I just... this is a kind of a joke between me and my friends of how I always say, Java Edition's better, and they always joke that, you know, Bedrock Edition is superior despite also playing on a Java server with me. But I just want to put this out there, so, you know, if you're someone who thinks Bedrock Edition is better than Java Edition, fight me in the comments. And that's about it. That's all I have for you today. My name is Ascent, and I'll see you guys in the next video.